It's Wobbly Bob's Dial-Up Internet Show! Hello and welcome to this episode of Wobbly Bob Dial-Up Internet Show. Today we're talking about the possibility and rumours in Westminster that Margaret Thatcher's reanimated corpse is going to come back and make a stand in the Conservative leadership elections. Should she do that? Could she do that? Is she still even a Conservative Party member? On line one, we have somebody who's got a strong opinion, and they're going to let us know about it, whether we want to listen or not, frankly. But anyway, hello on line one. What's your name?
Hello, my name is Gregory Backstabber, and I am a lifelong Labour supporter, hard leftist, and I've got to say I am fully in favour of the reanimated corpse of Thatcher entering the Tory leadership competition.
Okay, that wasn't the way I was expecting you to go with that. Would you mind expounding a little on why you believe that's a good idea?
Well, since Thatcher died, I haven't had anyone I can really hate properly. You know, Cameron was pretty despicable, and obviously Boris is a joke of beyond all proportion, but you can't really hate him like the way you could hate Thatcher. And the idea of Thatcher coming back as a reanimated corpse, which means if I stab her in her heart, she'll still be alive for me to stab her again, fills me with unbridled joy.
Just out of interest, what do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm a gravedigger.
Okay, so are you perhaps involved in the project? Are you involved in some way, or do you have a professional interest in the project of bringing back the long dead corpse of Margaret Thatcher with bits of skin flapping off it, presumably?
Well, I run a little sideline in kicking the heads of people you hate after they're dead. I can arrange for I've had a few corpses desecrated in my time. It's a nice little earner on the side. I've had there was a few. Cilla Black was unusually popular. She was famous amongst airline staff for being particularly unpleasant. So
yes,
I had a few contact me.
I had heard that rumour indeed.
So we've had a few kick-ins, and to be honest, there's a few people squatting over her as well. So, a few pennies. So what I've heard, obviously, I tried to get in on the Thatcher one because that was like a gold mine. Oh, my Lord. But no, and my friend Dougie got in ahead of me, and he had the main line on that one, and he's now retired to the Azores, the lucky beggar.
So he hit the gold mine there, really, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously, I don't condone this sort of behaviour, but I can see the entertainment value in, as you quite rightly say, squatting over Cilla Black. Do you know what? No, I'm not going to go with this metaphor anymore. It's not even a metaphor, is it? You're actually talking about doing it, which is just very peculiar. But thanks for your input there. We're going to go to line two for hopefully a slightly less disturbing input on the story. So, on line two, what do you think about the chance of a reanimated Margaret Thatcher storming the Commons?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, it's Vera Goldbob here.
Hello, Vera. So, what's your opinion on this story?
Oh, I think it would be a marvellous idea if we could reanimate Margaret and bring her back. Set this country right again, I think.
So you think a zombie prime minister is the way forward?
Oh, absolutely. We've got to go to the past to see our way forward, I think. There's nothing like the good old days. In fact, I would go back even further. We should have a look at, see if Macmillan's corpse is still viable as a potential leader. Or Churchill. Let's dig up Churchill. Yes. Oh, yes. I would vote for the rotting skeleton of Churchill over Boris any day.
I've got to be honest, I find that logic there hard to argue with. I think I'd probably vote for the rotting carcass of Churchill over Boris, but I'd vote for pretty much anything over Boris, to be fair. What concerns me here is we're going a little bit... How do I put this politely? The whole things were better then. Were they, though? Were they better then? I mean, there was more people dying, and they certainly couldn't be brought back to life then, and we can do that now.
Well, you have a point there about less people dying, but, I think death gets a very negative spin in today's culture. If you're not strong enough, then maybe you should die. And in the past, we let the weak die, and now we're just mollycoddling everybody. Just because you're alive doesn't mean you necessarily have got the right to keep living.
Okay, on a previous episode, we sort of headed into this territory earlier, and I'm finding it quite disturbing that this is happening again. We're into eugenics here, aren't we? I appreciate what
Eugene
you're saying.
who?
Sorry?
Eugene who?
No, not the Eugene.
Oh, I
eugenics.
knew Eugene. He was
ma-
my neighbour. He was lovely.
Was
he
he?
always used to feed my cat when I was away.
Is your
he
cat
was a
dead
lovely
now?
man. No, the cat's weirdly still alive.
Oh,
He-
I just wonder if the cat was too weak, perhaps.
No, the cat feasts upon my neighbours on a regular basis. She's a kind of psychic cat. She feeds on the souls of our neighbours.
Are your neighbours alive or dead?
They were alive.
Have you just admitted to killing your neighbours?
I didn't kill anyone. It was Mr. Tigglesworth.
Okay, we've finished that call there. That was... We're going to take another call, and hopefully it won't take such a bizarre turn. So on line 3, I'll ask you the same question. The reanimated cups of Margaret Thatcher, good or bad?
I think this will be an absolute disaster for the nation, for one reason only. Brexit means Brexit. As much as we all marvelled at the Iron Lady, she took us into Europe like a bloody fool, and now the people have spoken. They don't want there anymore, and if she's back, that's going to mean us back in Europe, and that's the last thing that this wonderful nation needs. We need strong people who are going to come forward and take us into a new millennium.
I'm not sure what that noise at the end there was. Were you going to some kind of oblivion there? You okay?
I'm sorry, it's just when I get to a certain level of right-wing anger, it just sort of takes over my jaw, and I slowly fade away.
Oh, so jowly anger. Is that what we're talking about?
I won't stand for jibes like that from the bloody liberal media sitting there in your ivory tower.
I'm not in an ivory tower.
Anymore. I can't buy ivory because of bloody liberals like you. And if Thatcher comes back, she's going to take us back into Europe, and that's the last thing that this nation needs. I'm simply furious.
Right. Okay. Thank you for that. I think we'll stop that there.
Thanks for watching. Tune in again for more.